St. Albert wins it. Final score was 42-22. Also, Scott Catholic AL postponed because of a power outage. One other game we have for you tonight, Waterloo and Brownell Talbot. Michael Brooks of Brownell Talbot spins, gets in for 6 to make it 6-0. Waterloo comes back, gets this touchdown from Jesse Hayes. And the final score, Waterloo 50-42 over Brownell Talbot, that one in overtime. Brian, latest score we had 29-25 over Bellevue West, that one in the 4th period. Also Meade, a winner over Northeast Fillmore. It was a friend winning 54-0 over Omaha Christian. So Cedar Bluffs wins, as does Dodge over Clarkson 54-6. Loretta, I believe we're out of time, so I better give it back to you.
I believe we are.
We're outage. One other game we have for you tonight, Waterloo and Brownell Talbot. Michael Brooks of Brownell Talbot spins, gets in for 6 to make it 6-0. Waterloo comes back, gets this touchdown from Jesse Hayes. And the final score, Waterloo 50-42 over Brownell Talbot, that one in overtime. Brian, latest score we had 29-25 over Bellevue West, that one in the 4th period. Also Meade, a winner over Northeast Fillmore. It was a friend.
One beaten North. Now the Monarchs, folks, are just in warp speed and definitely the favorite to win the state title. Third quarter action, Papio quarterback Mike Muma is mugged, but still finds time to get the pass off to Sean Scribner. Touchdown, 31-0 Papio. Now Muma again, and he'll go to the air. Jeremiah Zurch camps under this beautiful pass. He's off to the races, folks. Touchdown written all over it. The Monarchs, no problem, as Papio improves to 7-0 with the 38-6 win. The big matchups continue in Lincoln. Number 10 Northeast against third-ranked Millard North. The Rockets are the first to score. Clifford Bry in from a yard out. The Rockets up 6-0 at this point. Northeast leads by the score after 1, but Millard North comes back, punches in the touchdown, and this is how big extra points pay off, folks, because the Mustangs escape by 1 point. 7-6, the final. Number 2, Millard South at home tonight. The Indians playing Bellevue East. Now Millard South marching right down the field. Matt Gorges, the nice run as the senior picks up 20 yards here. More running power. Zach Dahlgren picks up 10. He brings it all the way down to the 6-yard line, but the Indians fail to score on this drive. However, Millard South does on the next time it has the ball. From 30 yards away, Dahlgren scores the touchdown. Millard South rolls to the big win tonight. It's now 6-1 on the season with the 54-0 win over Bellevue East. Number 6 Westside with just 1 loss on the year at Burke. The Bulldogs thinking upset tonight. Rusty Hugel goes in from 2 yards out. The game is tied at 7 in the 3rd quarter. You know, there's something special about homecoming games because the Bulldogs and Westside, its 2nd loss of the year, upsetting the Warriors tonight, 28-14. Benson still has playoff hopes, but the Bunnies have to get by Lincoln East, and the band doing its part. Lincoln East puts 7 on the board in the 1st quarter. Aaron Brown on the right option gets in from 7 yards out to give the Spartans the lead. Now Benson strikes right back, and it's with the big play. Kenton Keith takes the pitch, sees some running room, and also gets some nice blocks. 55 yards on the touchdown. This game is tied at 7, and the last score we had from Benson Stadium, this game is tied up at 7 in the 2nd quarter. Now, Elkhorn is one of 3 teams still unbeaten in Class B. The Antlers ranked 2nd in the state this week. Elkhorn at home tonight playing Firth Norris. Now, the Antlers will strike quickly. Adam Teague dives in from 4 yards out. Elkhorn on top 7-0 at this point. Absolutely no problem for the Antlers as they go on to win over Firth North 47-14. Scott Catholic invades Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln tonight. The Skyhawks riding a 4-game winning streak, and folks, nobody wins tonight because no teams played. Actually, everyone showed up, but there's a problem. They couldn't get the lights to turn on at Council Bluffs Stadium, so they postpone it. Now, the lights will not have to work tomorrow because they're going to play at 1 o'clock in the afternoon again. This game has been postponed. If you want to watch Scott Catholic play AL, it'll be at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at Council Bluffs Stadium. Iowa Class 3A action. Number 2 Lewis Central against Glenwood tonight. Alonzo Gross right up the middle. 9-yard touchdown run. Lewis Central up 8-0 after the 2-point conversion. The Titans right now in the fourth quarter are clinging to a 28-7 win or lead over the Rams. Back in Nebraska now, Central Christian against Father Flanagan High School. Late in the second quarter, Flanagan busts one. Alfonso Tolbert on the shuffle pass. The little guy can boogie. 48 yards on the touchdown. Chargers up 26-20 at the half. Folks, Flanagan may pick up its first win of the season. It's holding on right now, 32-26 in the fourth quarter. On the 8-man front today, Brownell Talbot against Waterloo. The Raiders are the first to strike. Michael Brooks finds no room up the gut, so he goes outside. Good choice here, Mike. 16 yards for the score. Brownell up 6-zip. Now Waterloo comes back and takes the lead. Jesse Hayes will walk in from 2 yards out. He scores 6 touchdowns today. The extra point is good. 7-6 Panthers. Now Talbot answers with a score of its own. Matt Cherney on the dive play, no problem. The Raiders up 14-7 at this point. The game is back and forth all day. And in overtime, Waterloo finally wins it 50-42. The Panthers improved to 6-1 on the season. Other scores called into the FOX42 sports office. At halftime, Kearney leads Millard West 14-0. We have no report from the Central Columbus game. Blair leading Springfield Platteview in the fourth, 41-27. South beating on Northwest, 24-0. Bryan on top of Bellevue West in the fourth quarter, 29-25. In Iowa tonight, St. Albert leads Boyer Valley 34-14 in the fourth quarter. Tri-Center Neola beats Underwood 34-0. And Harlan is leading Carroll Kemper 37-0 this game in the fourth quarter.